Hello guys, and welcome once again to another YouTube video. So today's video is going to be an advanced concept for your TTrades Fractal model, and trust me, if you use this concept you are going to increase your win rate. So first of all, we want to find the daily bias using internal range liquidity and external range liquidity. And if our internal or external range liquidity get hit, we want to look for this price schematic before we focus on trading the third day. Now, I term this as a perfect candle 2 closure. If you do not understand this, you can watch my previous video where I explained perfect and an imperfect candle 2 closure. So when I get a perfect candle 2 closure this way, then I can focus on trading the third day, and I will target previous daily lows until my main drawn liquidity is met. Now, this is how you validate your candle 2, right? I term this as my candle 1, this previous candle as my candle 1, and this as my candle 2. Now, if my candle 2 forms an indecision candle, right, a consolidation candle, I will wait for the third candle to print. Because if your candle 2 form this way, some call it doji candle, then that is the market telling you that it doesn't know where to go at this moment, right? So I will wait for the third candle to print. And if the third candle prints and closes over the previous daily low, then I can focus on trading the fourth and the fifth day, as long as my drawn liquidity is still intact. Now we are going to focus on how to trade after getting a perfect candle 2 closure. Now when the candle comes to a point of interest and then reverses this way, what price does for the lower time frame is that it prints fair value gaps. All these wicks are made up of fair value gaps, right? So when your daily key level get hit, when you go to the 4-hour time frame, you want to see a displacement, right? So this will happen in your daily candle 2 closure. You will see the price would displace, and when price displaces, it leaves a fair value gap, and these fair value gaps let you know that smart money is involved in that price movement. So on your 4-hour time frame, since we had a perfect candle 2 closure, you will focus on trading the third day, right? And we will expect the third day to be our distribution. So in other words, this is a consolidation, manipulation, distribution, right? So when you get a perfect candle 2 closure and you go to the 4-hour time frame, you get to see that price will displace, right? And then price will leave a fair value gap. Immediately you get that displacement, that shows that smart money is involved in the move, and that displacement is also confirming this candle 2 closure. So even after this displacement, you can go to the 1-hour time frame and also look for a change in state of delivery to confirm this reversal. But I first want to see this displacement on the 4-hour time frame, right? So if we focus on trading the third day, on the third day, we want to see the same thing happening at that 4-hour point of interest, right? And what we want to see is that we want to see the same thing that happened on the daily time frame. So what we are going to do on the 4-hour time frame is that we're going to allow the reversal candle to print. Now, one thing I realize many people are doing wrongly is that they try to trade this reversal candle and then they end up hitting stop loss. So what you're going to do from now onwards, and what I always keep saying in my Telegram group, and by the way, if you've not joined the Telegram group, you can check the description box and join. You want to wait for your reversal candle to finish printing. And when your reversal candle is finished printing, you can focus on trading the distribution candle, right? So assuming this is your 1 a.m. candle, your 1 a.m. forms the reversal candle, then it means that your 5 a.m. and your 9 a.m. is going to distribute. And we are going to target a 4-hour external range liquidity. And that external range liquidity will be at the same as your previous daily low. Previous daily low is an external range liquidity on the 4-hour time frame. Do you get it? So you want to shift your focus to the 1 a.m., the 5 a.m., and let's say this is your 9 a.m. candle, right? Now you want to shift your focus on those candles. Now, if the 1 hour fails to form the reversal, if the 1 a.m. fails to form the reversal candle, the 5 a.m. is going to form the reversal candle. If the 1 a.m. fails and the 5 a.m. fails, then the 9 a.m. is going to form the reversal candle. So the first rule is to allow the reversal candle to finish printing and then focus on trading the distribution candle. Now, when you focus on trading the distribution candle, then it means that you are aligning this daily distribution candle with this 4-hour distribution candle. Now, after the 4-hour, after you've allowed the 4-hour reversal candle to form, and then you've confirmed its change in state of delivery on the 50-minute time frame, now we focus on trading this distribution candle. Now, for us to trade this distribution candle, it is 3 things that this distribution candle is going to do. This 4-hour distribution candle is going to do. One of the things is that it can open and then tag a 50-minute FEG, form a CISD, and then move. You get it? And then the other thing it can do is it can raid a swing high. Since we are bearish, it will raid a swing high. It will open, raid a swing high, form a CISD on the 50-minute time frame, and then move, right? Another thing it can do for those who want to take entries on the 5-minute time frame is that it can open, right, within that 4-hour distribution candle. So let's say the 4-hour distribution candle opened over here. Within that 4-hour distribution candle, one of the things that it can do is to raid a previous 1-hour high, right? And then it should be within, it should be one of those 4-hour distribution candles, right? Yes. So the raiding of the 1-hour high should be done by one of the distribution candles, because 4 1-hour candles, right, is equal to 1 4-hour distribution candle. So we want one of those candles to, to raid a previous 1-hour high, or to raid a 1-hour high, tag a point of interest. And then we can go to the 5-minute. And then on the 5-minute time frame, we want to take entries using a proportion order block, right? So we want to wait on the 5-minute time frame. We want to wait for our low risk sell to form, right? So we want to wait for a CISD to form, right? So let's assume that this candle raided the previous 1-hour high, and the 4-hour candle opened, it raided the previous 1-hour high. We want to wait for our CISD to form to confirm this reversal, and then we position ourselves when the next candle opens, right? So when the next candle opens on the 1-hour time, we want to position ourselves in trade, because first we've allowed the low risk sell to pass. We are going to focus on trading the distribution, right? So it will open this way and form a proportion block, and that is when we will position ourselves. So the secret to trading TTrades Fractal model, and you have to write this in your note, is to always allow your low risk buy or sell to finish printing, right? So you allow your low risk to finish printing on the daily, you allow your low risk to finish printing, and then you position yourself to trade the distribution, and here to the distribution. So in the next slides, we are going to look at an example on Euro JPY. So in this example, we could see that the market took external range liquidity over here, and then the market formed a market structure shift over here, right? So after the market formed a market structure shift, we could see that ICT 2022 model presented itself, where it left a fair value gap, right? So the market has raided external range liquidity, so it went for internal range liquidity, right? And inside this internal range liquidity, this was the internal range liquidity, the fair value gap over here. And inside that internal range liquidity, we can see that we had the schematic over here, right? Where our candle 2 opened and then tag that point of interest and then close inside the range. So since it closed inside the range perfectly, we're going to focus on trading this third candle, right? And even trade this fourth candle to our drawn liquidity, right? So when we are trading this, we are not going to position ourselves as day traders and target the external range liquidity at that moment. We are going to target the previous daily low, which will be this previous daily low. And then this fourth day is very close to the drawn liquidity. So I can target the previous daily low and also target the drawn liquidity, right? So when your higher time frame level get hit, you want to wait to see this schematic before you start trading from it. So since the daily time frame has given us this, you want to move to the 4-hour time frame, right? And look at what happened in this candle too. So if I'm to mark it with my FAB, which of course in a continuation move, we want the next candle to open at the lower half of the previous candle, right? So let's go to the 4 hour time frame and let's look at what was happening. So on the 4 hour time frame, you could see that when we had that perfect candle to closure, one thing that shows that the 4 hour time frame is also in agreement with the daily time frame is that we left a point of interest, which is a fair value gap. I want to see a fair value gap, right? So you could clearly see how these things are aligned together. So when we had that fair value gap, what are we going to do? We are going to wait for the reversal candle to finish printing. And we want to focus on trading the 1 a.m., the 5 a.m., or the 9 a.m. candle. So the reversal candle printed at the 1 a.m. candle, right? At 1 a.m., right? So we want to go to the 15-minute time frame to confirm that reversal candle, right? And how do we confirm it? By looking for a change in state of delivery, right? So on the 15-minute time frame, we could see that we had the price movement in and out. So we had our change in state of delivery over here that confirmed the 1 hour reversal candle. But we are not going to position ourselves to trade, that confirmed the 1 a.m. reversal candle. But we are not going to position ourselves to trade the 1 a.m. reversal candle. We are going to wait for the reversal candle to form, right? So on the 4 hour, now we have to go. I did a mistake over here. We are supposed to use the 15-minute time frame to confirm the reversal. Sorry for that mistake. So we are supposed to use the 15-minute time frame, which means that immediately we had this CISD over here that confirmed the reversal candle, right? So that confirms that the 1 a.m. reversal candle is confirmed over here. So let's go back to the 4 hour time frame, right? So on the 4 hour time frame, we had our 1 a.m. forming the reversal, which means that the 5 a.m. and then the 9 a.m. is going to distribute. And we are going to target this 4 hour external range liquidity. Right. Internal to external range liquidity. So we are going to position ourselves when the 5 a.m. candle opens. Now that we are done confirming that reversal candle. So we will see that the 5 a.m. opened over here. What did it do? It went up, closed over. And what did it do? It tagged a point of interest. If you go back, I said that inside the distribution candle, we want it to either tag a point of interest or raid a swing high or swing low, or raid a previous 1 hour swing high or a previous 1 hour high or low, right? So you could see that we formed that M15 CISD over here, the 5 a.m. candle opened. So we could have positioned ourselves over here, place our stop loss over here, right? And then target this external range. Look at how massive price moved. Look at how massive it moved. You see, this is how simple it is. So if you didn't understand it, just rewatch the video several times and then you will get it. And if you have any question, kindly leave it in the comment section. And for business and anything related to business, kindly email me. And you can find my email in the description box. Have a nice day.